We are here at the 2023 BET Awards.
Yes, we
I'm with
are.
Vibe.
Yes, we are.
I'm with Armani. What's going
Yes,
on?
you
How you
are.
feeling today?
I feel good. I feel good as always.
Awesome. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is on a larger global scale of hip
Okay.
hop. We are celebrating 50 years of music, 50 years of
hmm
culture.
5 decades.
Just the entire year, BET is putting a spotlight on the 50th anniversary of hip
Yeah.
hop. So I want to start off by asking you, what are some of your favorite hip hop albums of all time?
Wow. That's a good question. um, Get Rich or Die Trying. Um, Massacre. It's a bunch of 50 albums. Eminem Show was on there. Uh, Word of Mouth, Luda. Boy, that's a crazy question. The Roots one where the lady is running. I can't think of the name of it right now. You killing me. College dropout, late registration. Oh, late registration.
All classics.
Late registration.
I mean, but so much like hip hop, like I said, 50 years is so massive.
Yeah,
It's
it's so
grown
many-
from what it's,
And I'm only talking about one decade right now. Late registration was like, yo, I had that. I bought that CD with my own money, but it was a bootleg. But like, but like I spent my own $5 on that. Late registration was yeah.
That's dope. So you mentioned a lot of different artists, a lot of different sounds, a lot of different
Yeah.
regions. How have any of those artists been able to inspire you musically?
It's a lot. Every one of them I feel like gave me a piece of Exodia. Like I learned the tricks of the trade from every single one of them. Like even just Kanye West. Like I learned so much of how to write my own music, like how to write music that way because, just seeing like being from Philly, I just knew how to rap. Like I just knew how to make two words rhyme. But and then like a Missy Elliott, like Ludacris, like. My bad, you get me in my head, but like it taught me how to just step out, be left of center, and like really just be happy with being left of center, yeah.
Awesome. And with that, like you said, being from Philly and you're from Philly, you got that Philly swagger.
Yeah, for
Philadelphia is
sure.
a very talented place, the birthplace of
sure,
a
for
lot of
sure.
musical greats across genres. What do you hope to add to the legacy of Philadelphia musicians through your music?
Fun. That's really the goal, just to add fun. Like give these kids something to look forward to. Give these kids a different avenue. Like I think it's a lot. It's very the city's in a really rough area, the really rough place right now. So like I want to just like put the sun back in the sky for them, and that's what my goal is in making the music.
Awesome. So next I want to talk about your song that you just had dropped with ASAP Ferg, Silvertooth.
Yeah.
You got the Bow Wow sample. How did that collaboration kind of come to be?
Ferg is me and Ferg we really vibe with each other, no pun intended, but it's been love ever since. And I had came up with the record when I was on the road, and I got home and recorded it, boom, and then he was just the first person, I just so happened to call him on some random, and then I was like, yo, you would sound really good on this. So by the time I came back to LA, he was in the studio. I was like, I'm gonna pull up on you. Pulled up, and then we made it happen like that. It was a real quick process.
Awesome. So you're still kind of early in your career,
Absolutely.
laying the groundwork down and
Absolutely.
getting your, evolving to where you're going to be and continue to grow.
Yeah.
Who are some other artists that you hope to kind of tap in with and lock in with and get that same kind of vibe going?
I don't know. Like I honestly, I'm super friendly, but like my friends right now in music, like shout out to my homie like Ferg, shout out to Denzel, like I don't know. I'm weird, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, I'm weird, so I need people that's like just as weird as I am for us to really mesh. Otherwise, it's just gonna be forced. Like me and Denzel get on the phone and just talk about the Boondocks for like an hour straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's just that's the type of person I am. That's just my
Awesome.
personality.
And in the entire history of hip hop, speaking more towards legacy artists, who are some artists that you hope to have been able to lock in there, or would have been able to want to lock in with if they are no longer with us?
Yeah, it's some of them that are on the projects. I can't say them yet.
Okay.
But the ones left, I say like, who died? Like who died? I can't even remember. I don't know. It's I say Pharrell. I just say Pharrell because I done sampled enough of his songs. Like it's time for us to make it official. But yeah.
Awesome. And with that kind of going forward, like you said, some of those names are on the project, so you can't talk about it. What can you talk about with this project? You did just drop. When did you drop the?
We dropped Road to
That was
Casablanca
earlier this year.
like a month ago.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was that was a teaser for what to expect from this project. This project is a lot more. I say introspective. Like I took a lot more time with these records and like built them out a little more. So it's like I I think it's not as much, a sample with a beat over it.
Gotcha, gotcha.
It's definitely a little bit more carefully crafted. I do a little singing and all that. Like, you know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay.
So
So
it's
I was
real
going to
fun.
say,
Yeah.
can you get into some of your kind of like your creative approach there, your creative direction? What are you hoping to say kind of with this project? I know you said it's a little bit more introspective, it's a little more
Yeah.
full than Road to Casablanca.
Yeah.
What was kind of
That's-
your creative process there
with the road or
with the new one?
It was like I think I spent sort of last with Road to Casablanca was like a lot of those records was made on the road. This one I finally came home, and that's what Casablanca was about. It's like finally coming home to like what my world is now, what the new world is, and building the new world up around myself. So like this entire project is just about building like world building a world for me, building a world for my fans, building a world for the kids that I want to be inspired by. This is about world building. So it's just a different approach to it because I'm able to make this music from the house as opposed to making this music from the back of a Sprinter or like in a hotel, etc.
Okay, cool. I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Looking back and reflecting on the past 50 years of hip hop, what do you hope to see from hip hop culture and hip hop music in the next 50 years, from an artist perspective, and especially from a younger artist perspective?
I like when hip hop stretches the means of what you can do and call yourself hip hop. Like like when 808s and Heartbreak came out, it was like like this is still rap or considered rap. Like I like when that happens. So I think that's I think within the next 50 years I want hip hop to sound completely different and then to be like, oh no, but that's still hip hop though. You understand?
All right. So are you for or against the whole like AI integration into music?
I didn't. Like, I might start. If I can get all my vocals recorded, I might AI a couple verses for sure. I might the ones that want to buy verses on me. I might run them through the AI machine for sure. I don't be feeling like recording them.
Okay. The last
funny.
question I have for you is: BET is recognizing Busta Rhymes this year with the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Yeah.
Do you have any favorite Busta Rhymes songs, videos, or just moments for his career, or has he influenced you in any way as an
When
artist?
he remixed Billie Eilish, that was my favorite one.
I knew that was coming.
That was my favorite moment that Busta Rhymes ever did. Yeah.
I knew that was coming. How was that? How did that kind of happen?
No, it was dope. Busta actually he sung me "Happy Birthday" one year randomly, and then it was kind of like a follow up from that. Like I ran into him a couple more times, and yeah, then like I ran into him during the awards last year. We talked right after that. Like I ran into him at the club a couple of times. Like it's just been kind of like a running situation over and over again. So it's like it just made sense to do. And I think he did it on his own volition. And we found out. Like I found out when I was on the road. Like wait, Busta? Like you know what I'm saying? So it was dope. It was dope.